Evening, guys. I'm back. Sort of things, a few things out, but we're just going to try and go for an hour and a half. I'm just over everything. I fixed the shower. I re-washed my towels that got poured down to the ground by my dog. He's now sitting inside, which he's not supposed to be. But the shower tap is fixed. I fixed that. And I don't think things are going right for me right now. The person who I was talking to just hasn't responded to me at all this morning. They didn't respond to me last night. And, you know, she says she's not one to just up and leave. It just say she had to change her mind. She's not that kind of person. Which I'm inclined to somewhat believe her. Do I owe someone that kind of belief? No. I just think I need to stop getting my hopes up so much. Thought I was
a haven of opulence in an otherwise nice city.
Thought I was going to be happy. You know, and your heart just, you know, sometimes it gets destroyed. But you know, I'm still holding out hope. But you know, it just hurts a lot.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it. We should stop by Sansa's sometime. There's nothing like it, that's for sure.
Welcome. I was hoping you would drop in. You're back. What have you found? I warned Girmund about those Sarims. It was Sarims, wasn't it? On second thought, don't tell me. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
for something? Hey, you have to check in with me to enter this part of the... never mind. Doesn't matter anyway.
Oh, bless my soul, the adherent envoy. Isn't this a surprise? Not only to see you alive, but to have... Chandlers don't get many high-ranking clients. Priests and pilgrims, mostly. Well, there was this Aothasian priest on his... And the temple of Andra can't seem to get enough. Probably a good idea. No one cheats death without owing someone. Elaway, the attendant, is a sweet girl. Don't keep the Lady of Lament waiting now. Unlike Aethys, patience is not one of her virtues. With the gods on my side, I won't need to. If you need to keep warm at night, help yourself to some Mogren's Fury. It's growing up. No charge, of course.
They respawn?
Another glorious battle.
Alright. We can level up. Constitution. Parry. We want that parry.
it just doesn't work. What do you want? Quickly. I have
Something wrong?
everything. This performance is a nightmare. My friends thought it'd be funny to get roaring drunk last night. Only one showed up today, and he was in no shape to perform. They've all gathered out there, and I don't have a show to give them. I can't play every part myself. I just can't.
You'll be fine with this, but all about the unexpected, isn't it?
I suppose they wouldn't object to a one-man show? The question is, which one? I've only memorized a few. I could do Beltramo's Lament, or the Deerwood Tree, or maybe the May Queen's Conquest.
The Mercury's Conquest. That could use a laugh.
Yes, that should do perfectly. Thank you again, my friend. Now to go out and face them.
Right. We cut through here, we head to the yellow bands, kill the yellow bands to get the Yandra's kiss. Yep, that's what we should do. Oof. It's a tough fight.
Been seeing a lot more bandits since the Dream Scourge has driven people out of the interior. Whatever's grown over that Audra doesn't look natural.
Can't believe we're stationed out here, so far from the city. Piss off the captain or something?
Oh, hush. You're acting like you got sent to Shatterstorm to follow his tusks. Hail, friend. Always nice to see. Ah, a fellow wanderer then. This is certainly a beautiful place to explore. Dangerous, true, but beautiful nonetheless. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep.
Where are we? We're all the way over here. We need to get back to there. No, we'll just fast travel. Yeah, I'm gonna recommend you all a show where you will get your fucking heart ripped out. Because you feel for the main character. Watch Buried Hearts on Disney Plus. It's a South Korean show. It's left me shook, that ending to episode 1. It's a really big hook. Pretty big hook. So I recommend anyone who can is always able to watch it. Watch it. It is something. Not like bad, like it's gonna absolutely fucking destroy you. Mentally, physically.
Ah, you've come back. Any news?
The Andres kiss you ass.
Splendid. Glad one can finally get some relief.
Aye, I could use some love. Many thanks, envoy.
There is one thing more, though.
I'm serious.
That.
What is it?
The smugglers who are taking us out of here, they're beached north of the sea stacks, away from where the Adirans are looking.
And you need an escort.
No, it's not that. The problem is that these smugglers found out we're Adiran,
No, don't like us much.
and they've doubled their price. We had barely enough for the journey before.
I see, you need me to talk to them.
Yes, I'm afraid we can't pay what they're asking.
And if they knew what we were wanted for, they'd probably charge us triple.
Bloodwine!
Oh, I mean... Oh, shit.
You're wanted? Of course you are.
Yes, we're not proud of our past.
Not talking.
There's no easy way to say this.
We killed 2 people.
What? Why?
It was a land dispute. Things got out of hand. There was a fight.
Huh, more than one?
But in the last one, they came at us with knives.
And we were the ones who walked away.
Ran away. Across the ocean.
If everyone in the living lands had to answer for the mistakes of their past, this island would be as empty as the godless left it.
Not everyone sees it that way. And now we spend our days praying to scan that Captain Alfear of the Steel Garrote doesn't find us.
Interesting.
Thank you, Envoy.
I wish more of your answers were as understanding.
Brought the refugees to Captain Alfear. let's check this address out first. Okay, that's obviously the way forward, so we'll go down here.
voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. the only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory?
When we lead by example, we're made for our principles. We're not given a place in history, we have to fight for it.
Throw a stone to make ripples. Beat back the tide of time. Your resolve stirs within us.
Just said the strangleroot. Oh boy, you gotta tell me your secret.
Is she alive? I don't see her in here. Where is she? She's down over by the Zora, is she? Can't talk to it.
Nothing to see here, friend.
It's all right. Know who he is.
Look alive, ladies and gents. We have a visitor.
Maybe you heard of him?
Ah, a kind-hearted Adiran. How nice for them to find a friend here. The way I understand it, they don't have many friends among your countrymen.
Take it easy on him, Soldis. He's all right. For an Adiran.
Fine, if you say so. Well, what do you want?
On the region do you made a glad wine and I'll cover their share.
No deal. Pay the difference, or forget it.
Soldis. The envoy saved my life at Northreach.
And glad I am that you're here. But a deal is a deal. We don't give handouts.
It's 2 clients. Believe me, you don't want to get on his bad side.
Oh, Andra's tits! Are we a charity now? Fine. Tell your miserable countrymen the deal is settled. Free of charge. We'll take them to Thirdborn when they're ready.
Thank you, Sardis. Thanks, Laura.
Literally, don't mention it. Remember, I still don't know you.
I do want my life, people. I'm not happy again. I thought I was getting there. I thought you know, shit just doesn't work out for people like me, I guess. You try and you try and you try, but you just a constant shit kicker. Just become a constant shit kicker where people can just toy with you or something like that. You know, I just want something.
Oh, you're back. Praise Vodka. Oh, you've come back. Any news?
The smugglers leave you alone.
Oh, wonderful. How did you do it?
Through a mutual friend. She helped make a deal.
Did you hear that, dearest?
I did, love. Praise Wodaka.
Thank you so much for all of your help, Envoy. I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Please, take them. Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to get ready for the journey.
And if you ever find your way to Third Ward, please, come find us. It would be lovely to see you again.
Here to see a real second chance. Rare, but refreshing. If there are more of those dream-scourged bears, we'll need more than a few guards to hold them off. So-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by. First rule of godless ruins, don't touch anything.
Ancient memory.
We have been here before. As the new earth settled beneath your feet,
I smell blood of ancient wars and soil. How can that be?
dried blood on a blade, a relic of a battle fought and lost, a way of life transplanted.
What battle? When did this happen? Is it my enemy's blood or mine? This makes no sense. Is this a window into someone else's mind?
Now our memory is a wound reopened.
Do you remember?
For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness.
Your people saw a sign of greatness. A gift?
A blessing. One with a heavy price. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal.
Hang on, a sec.
How did you bear the weight?
Oh, sorry about that. I must remember Kiri's charm. How did you bear the weight? I had to live up to their expectations. I could not let my people down. I turned inward. I punished myself more harshly than the elders ever could. I rebelled. I would decide my destiny, not the sick. I filled with an unquenchable fire. I would prove myself on my own merits. Let's see what. Elders trained you not as a child but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. Their responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember Kishimal. How did you bear the weight? It was a figure of godless myth. Not much is known about them, save that Kishimal was born under special circumstances and helped to erect a great city that was later destroyed. I would start with this, not the circumstances of my birth.
Your defiance inspired others to seek new traditions, new ideas. The more that you resisted your calling, the more you fulfilled it. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile. They wanted to return to their ancestral lands.
There you go, sorry. Some tired of their exile, they wanted to return to their ancestral lands. They were misguided. Our prospects lay in front of us, not behind. They were selfish. Without their labour, how would the rest of us survive? They were foolish. Couldn't they see that they had no land to return to? They were right. We had given them no reason to see the future here. When you came of age, turmoil stirred, lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile, they wanted to return to their ancestral lands.
You both wanted the best for your people. How could you reconcile? A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishima?
Wide roads, open gates, docks that would welcome the world, schools, temples, monuments. We would define ourselves for what we made. Agriculture, forges, aqueducts. We need to be self-sufficient. Tall towers, highways to protect us. We would never be refugees again.
The Akita could not remain isolated if they were to thrive. They needed to open their arms to each other, and to outsiders as well. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine, an arch to a mighty oak?
I told them to build in harmony with nature even if the city was not as grand.
The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork?
Proud.
You had earned your pride, yet a new trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishiman, how did you lead?
I listened to people's concerns even when my body cried out for rest.
The enormity of your task humbled you. We should like that to be our way. In time, others came to understand your new season. They saw that mercy would bear fruit, that even their own hearts could change. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day, nothing. Silence.
What happened?
We see ash. Devastation. A lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back.
Was there a flood? An earthquake? Did we fight against ourselves? Were we invaded? Were we conquered? Did the gods strike us down for our pride?
It is fruitless. A void. A tremor in the Adra. Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory. A face amid the rubble. You, Kishima. What became of you?
Our people rescued me from devastation. Our parents in the city's collapse. I cast myself into the wilderness. I could not live with those I failed. Oof.
As the earth settled, we felt their hope in the darkness, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Creation max now by 10%.
Hey, Envoy. Back with us?
Now, let's see what that axe does. It's stronger. Yeah, it's better.
Good fight.
Well, looks like things are starting to look up for me now. Because that's who I was just talking to just then. So it looks like I got a date next Monday on the public holiday. What's the temperature tomorrow? That public holiday. Very good question, because I'm going to need to know whether I'm slapping. Monday, 28. That's not bad. That is not bad. Perfect day for the zoo. Hyla's Talon. Steel Chunk. Successful parry deals high frost accumulation. Power attacks deal high frost accumulation to your nearby enemy. Power attacks deal moderate frost accumulation to nearby enemies. Power attacks deal high frost accumulation to nearby enemies.
I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those two fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in.
They seem like these people in a bad spot.
Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise.
I'm just full of surprise. You got a lot to say about second chances. Something you want to confess?
I've been told I snore, so I hope you don't exile me from camp. By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together. I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another. Yeah, I've watched your form as I've gotten to know you, and it's excellent. You're smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you move on the battlefield. I'm happy to return the favor if there's anything I can teach you.
You can sound damaged. I want to know how you stay on your feet.
It's all about using your weight. Here, I'll show you. That's it. You got the hang of it. I look forward to seeing what you can do when we get back out there tomorrow. In the meantime, get some rest. It's nice traveling with another. I'll be here if you need me.
Thoughts and whispers, we feel them rumble beneath the surface. We smell conflict, kith turn on kith. We do not understand.
You mean here in Paradise? The living land seemed like I never thought I'd find myself explaining something to a spirit. It's just a question of what.
They come on foreign ships, exiles grafted from other trees. The salt clings to their hair, the scent of distant shores to their skin.
Most of them come for a better life. Some of them seeking freedom. They're attracted to unconquered soil. A lot of them. Most of them come for a better life. Some of them are seeking freedom.
Branches unimpeded. Why?
Freedom to themselves. To be themselves.
A foundling deer seeking the woods. The ground stirs. New roots seek to grow taller than the old. They bring banners, arrows, swords. What do they seek from us?
They, you mean Adir? We have a right to be here. All I know is that Adir should tread carefully.
Claviger's blood on the breeze. Wolves fighting for territory. Is the instinct to conquer innate?
I wish they could find a way to resolve things peacefully. There's enough space for everyone. It doesn't have to be this way. But life keeps proving me wrong. It's like some order wouldn't, well, kill it.
The tiger builds his den beside the lion's anxious peace. We learn much. Sleep now. Dream of warm tides and purple leaves.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh yeah.
For you. We make a good squad.
came all this way for arable land, you might as well get back on your ship and leave.
Actually, I've come on behalf of the Emperor of Adir.
Maybe he can help us.
We're not taking another stranger at their word.
He's a godlike, not a stranger. What have we got to lose?
A gentleman sold us his farm, sight unseen, of course. He boasted of making a fortune off the living lands.
We risked everything for this opportunity. The place is in shambles and the earth is barren.
I assume getting your money back's out of the question.
The scoundrel took our coin and ran. It's a miracle the deed was legitimate.
So do we find a way to squeeze life out of this dead farm? Or do we cut our losses?
Any finance yours.
Oh my goodness. This is more than enough for seed. And we'll need workers for tilling the soil.
One thing at a time, my love. I don't know how to thank you, but if you want us to farm, we'll farm. Our first harvest is dedicated to Adir, and that's a promise.
You know, sometimes it's kinder not to give people false hope.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna do just fine.
This looks like the path Offred told us about.
Yeah.
If you traveled weeks to see him, you can wait a few more days.
Kara, you would not be so glib if your family's souls were crying out.
The Temple of Aethys is closed. Ugh, I don't know why everyone in the Living Lands suddenly wants to see the old kook in there, but it's not happening. Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow, either. Not with the way they're dawdling.
Since when do you make the rules?
Since I arrived with the big sword.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in and I will borrow it.
I'm saying you need to go home, because the God's damn temple is closed.
I'm here at Offrick's request. You got an expedition in trouble?
The boy made it back to the embassy. I half expected him to kick off on the way there.
He was badly injured and grieving his brother's wounds. I say it is good news.
Sure. Until the Inquisitor hears he abandoned his men to go crying for his mum.
You will let me through now.
Right. Of course. Absolutely. The expedition team entered through the cave just past here. They were carrying a lot of tools and weapons with them, so be on your guard. And Envoy, thanks. I know Offreak will appreciate you looking into this.
Anyone will do the same.
Yeah, well, you're not just anyone. You're a friend of the Emperor, and that means something. Hey, good luck out there.
That spear looks endearing, all right. Guess we're on the right track. Think someone gave up on this? Or think the tripwire got him? Like a win with a good team. Views like this remind me why I came to the Living Lands in the first place.
Something stirs here.
Blood and a broken tripwire. Maybe Offrick's squad passed through here. Look at that. That statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Rituals, whispers of searing light.
Zaribs. What a snake will find. You take lead.
Shortcut. You can just sidestep that whole entire part.
Hold it together. We're nearly there.
You're not my brother. I got to be dreaming. Oh gods, am I dead? Is this the Beyond Spirit? Have you come to take me to Galloway's side?
The kid's in bad shape, but he's not too far gone. I think we can help him.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair.
Guy, we can't let this kid die a virgin. Can you help him?
Not with that. No. Oh, you mean healing him. Sorry, I'm all out of...
Magic? I had to learn some magic, but only the kind that explodes. I don't want to explode. Oh, that's the creepiest sensation I ever felt in my life. Like vines were growing all through me.
If it works, don't question it. And look, your wounds are closing up already.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take me back to the wheel. Who are you? And what you doing down here?
I can ask the same question. Are you with the Expedition Corps?
He actually made it. I wasn't sure he'd come through. And he sent the Emperor's fucking envoy. Damn. Am I ever glad to meet you?
Focus. The Free Expedition score. Where are they?
Right. Those assholes. They went on without me after I got hurt. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, Admin. Honest. Oh, shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell our freak how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that Oracle and his relic. Which is probably just a big old dog bone, if you ask me. It's probably still down there, fiddling with the statue. You must have seen it on your way in.
I'll go speak with this Oracle again. Then.
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow. Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was gonna die down here.
If you have any extended injuries, you certainly would have.
It's a lucky thing you found me then.
See if I can Paradise.
Right, yeah. Got those assholes to save and everything. I hope they're better off than I was.
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand. Maybe one of Juliana's girls will too. So, the kid said the expedition team went deeper, looking for the Oracle. I say we head after him.
Yeah, gotta check that this.
Didn't realize the head of the Steel Garrote was into antiques. I see someone. Be ready for anything.
My brother. Can it be? Come, stand in the light. Let me look at you. It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us, but you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargeras, servant of the once shining god, he whose light has lately dimmed. What brings you to this sacred space?
Himself was one of the early figures in Ethiopian scripture.
Then Sargeras spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you, if you will embrace him. I am that same Sargeras. Though it has been some time since a man has knelt before me and begged absolution, as Harmka did. The people do not hold to the gods any longer, and they do not hold to their servants. We live in a time of disbelief. The gods are absent, and have recalled their gifts from the world. Avarice reigns. Acquisition is the faith to which all men bow. But perhaps there is hope. You have read the Book of Verses, and we are here together, if only briefly. In this moment, we are not entirely alone.
Look for an expression of my countrymen. They pass this way.
An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
An expedition? You know, treasure maps, matching outfits, campfire songs, the works.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Aethys we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is here?
There's only one way through this place.
It's a reasonable question, I'll grant you. You must understand, this place has seen so few visitors for so long that I often retreat into my private quarters. To read, you understand, or pray, or sleep. Age has made me slow. I tire easily. I sleep now more hours than I wake. They could have already come and gone, and I would be none the wiser. In any case, you haven't told me what it was they searched for. Or do you not know?
If a relic you were able to keep here.
Ah, the splinter of Aethys. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss.
Where do you keep the relic? I might find them there.
It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex, beyond the reach of looters, visitors, or indeed myself. The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures. Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
If you're about to ask us to tidy up, think again. My place is a much bigger mess.
Oh no. I had something far grander in mind. You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Aethys in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the relic on my own. Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way.
I'll return shortly.
I am most grateful. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light illuminate your path.
I don't trust you.
Leave those be. They protect my devices.
This reminds me of the Strangle Road. But how is anything this big going all the way down? 6 years in Dawn Shore, and I never knew something this big was under our feet the whole time. Dreams go ahead. I hate to think it reaches all the way down here.
Thorns beside violets, essence twisted out of shape. A pulse beating out of time. Should it be disturbed?
If it weren't for the creepy oracle and the invading roots, this place would be kinda nice. Good eyes. There's the relic. Can't be as easy as just... That must have been right behind you.
The false idol. It waits.
Something's moving in the main chamber. Coming from your right. Nice shot. Who's ready for more? Must have knocked something loose. Well, better a flood than a cave-in. that's not right here. Take a look around. Well, we found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. But how did they get in here? They can't have come the same way we did. We swam here. What's stranger is there's not a scratch on them. No sign of what killed them. It's like every member of the expedition team just collapsed.
Probably the godlike had died a few years ago.
Yeah, I heard most of them drop dead at the same time. If you believe the priests and watchers, the gods ripped their souls clean out of their bodies after Aethys clobbered the wheel. But nobody's sure what really happened, and the gods aren't in a hurry to explain. Could be he's a special case. Or Aethys was already gone by the time it happened, so he couldn't take his godlikes with him. Anyway, all we have to go on is conjecture. A statue of Aethys, and a bunch of Adiran corpses. So, we're doing great. Somehow, I don't think the professional cave delvers died of fright. Something killed them, and it's just us and him in here. Right. Whatever the Oracle has planned for that relic, and for us, it can't be good, Envoy. Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people in Deadfire. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
Why has he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place? Even the flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness?
I don't know what this guy's capable of, but I've got your back.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
There you are. You have been gone some time. Do you carry the splinter of Aethys?
And the bodies that exist here in your workshop. Did you kill them?
Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As to whether I killed them, well, that is a matter of semantics. Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating? or when the soul is broken upon the wheel. In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another, they remain very much alive. In either case, they have entered a state of change, and the impetus was mine.
You're going to put their souls in this statue, aren't you?
Yes, you and you alone see my purpose clearly. You see, I have given them the opportunity to be part of something larger than themselves. With your help, I shall give them a new commission. To prosecute the redemption of a god.
The god has responsibility to hold their god accountable.
You understand me. What is the source of all suffering? Our division from God. Not our division from them, no, but their division from us. It is a wound the size of the soul, yet it gapes as large as the world. If we are to alleviate suffering, if the gods, if Aethys is to atone, we must give him a mortal consciousness. We must give him a mortal conscience. Or the atrocities of the Deadfire and the Saints' War will be but preludes to the horrors he will sow across Aora. Even the Redeemer needs redemption. Even the gods must be held to account. Aethys must be stopped.
How do you expect to redeem
Do you
Aethys?
carry the relic I asked you to collect?
I do carry it.
Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from Aethys' body. He is bound to it, or it to him. And before the events at Ukaizo, he would speak to me through it. He speaks to me no longer, but I believe he resonates with the splinter yet, as I do. If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Atra will draw him into it, and he will be trapped. Locked into the reliquary, with a chorus of furious souls acting as his conscience. He will finally begin the work of making right all the wrong he has done. All that is left is for you to place the splinter into the statue's chest. Will you do it?
God is too powerful to be fooled by such a simple ploy.
Look, I'm all for second chances, but restoring the god who started the Saints' War and left a trail of corpses and Deadfire? Even I can see that's a bad idea. And I can't imagine a worse fate than spending an eternity as one of those poor. I've heard I can change him.
The gods may be too powerful, yes, but Aethys is weak, if he persists at all. He expended tremendous soul energy manifesting in the body of Moros Nua and marching it across the Deadfire. By the time he reached Ukaizo, he was spent, and used the very last of his power to destroy. The god that is left is but a wisp of purpose, floating through the beyond. It is that wisp I will capture.
And let me just check. I'm going to say I shouldn't, but... Otherwise, I can sense you the kill.
Think. Once you have placed the splinter into the together, we... There we are. Now, fill the statue with essence. Do me the honor of pulling the lever, just there. And my lord will return to face justice. Any moment. Oh. My god, Aethys. Are you there? No! It's not working! Something is wrong. My lord Aethys has not returned. Something is missing from my design. Something I did not account for. It must be the chime. Without its ringing, he cannot hear the statue's call. My brother, will you join my holy work and lend your chime to the cause?
This isn't the first time you try this.
No. This statue, its purpose, it has been the sole focus of my every waking moment from the instant Aethys left the world. The elaborate construction you see around us was not my original intent. It came with time. All the result of many tests and many failures.
But you kept going.
How could the world forgive me if I stopped? It seemed I was always a hair's breadth from success. Iron, blood, oil, ardra, essence. Now, the relic. The very body of a god. You see, there is always another parameter to adjust. But I believe success is near at hand. And you, rare and perfect you will be my last. I wish to remove your soul from your body, and through where it will bask for all eternity in the obliterating light of my lord.
I'm not dying for your statue.
There's nothing. You won't feel a thing.
This one's mine. I guess that's justice. Why couldn't he have just stuck to sculpture?
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you. It waits. A host. Form-given life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body, feel the earth again. But it is a sprout, fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. A secret you could keep. Tell us, will you give us this gift?
Statue is yours.
A vessel to hold us. We will remember this. The Adra strains. It aches, a choking barricade of souls. Essence like mud, we cannot swim here. It must be flushed out. Free this obstruction. Then, when our prison bars fall, we will see.
Hey, envoy. Back with us?
New earth to till, we flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
Guess his work on that statue didn't leave much time for renovations.
Well guys, gonna end it there for today. I want to thank you all for joining in. Sorry about split in two parts kind of stream. Shit happens, so but at least we got a stream done, and you know. But I want to thank you all for anyone who's joining in. Be sure to check these VODs up on my YouTube channel. But until next time guys, I'm Kyle Tander, and I'll catch you later.